My favorite scripture is Psalm 37, verse 4.
Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 6.
Romans 8:28.
John 14:14.
Job 5 verse 12.
Job 29 verse 6.
Psalm 91 verse 1.
John 3:16.
John 11:35.
3 John verse 2.
Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1.
Psalm 91 verse 1.
Exodus 23:25.
Delight thyself in the Lord, and he shall give ye the desires of your heart. I love this scripture so much because it's just clearly stated there. Delight thyself in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of your heart. Follow God. God will make everything beautiful for you. God will make everything good for you. God never fails.
In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall make your path straight. I so much love this scripture because everything I am doing, before I used to live a life that I can do things on my own, but since I encounter God, I always involved him in everything that I do, and it has been of help to me. If I want to go out or I want to do anything, like I want to pray for something, like when I even got married, I prayed, I seek the face of God, and he helped me. That is why he say, acknowledge him, and he shall make your path straight. So since then, I've never regretted acknowledging God for everything that I do, and that makes me so much happy.
All things work together for good for those who love God and for those who are called according to his purpose. And that really means so much to me. That message came to me when I had an incident in my life, an incident of rejection. And God said, don't bother about this. This happened for your good. You are my child, you love me, and so whatever happens, know that it has happened for your good. I've delivered you out of this thing. It is for your good. And since then, I've held on to that scripture. It has been working for me. It is working for me. It will keep working for me.
As we shall be given. Then that verse will always stand for me, because anytime if I feel like if I need something, I always read that verse, and they always come to pass anything what I need from God. And I always preach that verse to myself and my family, according to John 14:14. And I not ask anybody, I always ask God anything where me I need. Now the God that I always run to ask anything what I need.
God disappointed the devices of the crafty, and their hands were not able to carry out their enterprises. That scripture for me hits differently. That's the honest truth, especially when there is so much conspiracy, so much agenda of the devil around my family and I, so much negative prophecy. And one thing that he used to say, if it's not in line with what God has for you, then it will not stand. So every time such comes, I just go to this passage and remind God of what he has said, and his word always comes to pass.
Whoever goes to the Lord for safety, whoever remains under the protection of the Almighty, can say to him, you are my defender and my protector. God has always been my defender and my protector to my family, to my friends and loved ones. God is a God that can never fail. When he promises, he fulfills it. That is the kind of God we have, that we serve.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish. That has been existing in my life even before I was born. That has been existing in times of trials. I see the love of God see me through challenges, through series of life. I think that chapter and that verse is a blessing to my life.
Beloved, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospereth. I caught a revelation from there, like God's plan for each and every one of his children is for us to prosper, is for us to do well, for us to excel in life. And how do you excel in life? Is by you connecting to him, like by your relationship, your association with him, the intimacy you have with him. So when you're connected to God, you prosper in every aspect of life, in every area, because that's His plan for your life.
Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. That scripture is interesting because I came to understand that when the light of the gospel steps into a man's life, it shoots you to another level, takes you from the ground level where you were to a greater and higher level. And that is to tell us that the light of the scripture is what we use in changing levels. That light of the scripture has the capacity to demystify every mystery. So if one is going through anything that you don't understand, all you need is just one scripture that will clear off that doubt and bring that light and take away every darkness from your life.
You shall serve the Lord thy God, and He shall bless thy bread and thy water, and He shall take sickness away from thee. I got a revelation in this scripture because God is really a rewarder of those who seek Him. He's really a rewarder of those who serve Him. God pays well, handsomely well, when you serve Him with all your heart.
It is a place of revival. It is a place of His presence. It is a place